Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to draw a person in a falling position but on the ground. So there's our floor and we're going to work some kind of framework into this. So person will be on the floor, and what we can start with is a certain framework that is like that. So this is the shoulder set right here. The collar structure, and the head naturally tilts to one side when this happens, most of the time anyways. Unless the person is like very agile, extraordinarily agile, and has his head up in a manner of trying to protect it. But even basketball players manage to come into this position when they take a tumble. And it's very common to see a tumble during sports, and I think that's a good idea if we base our this exercise on perhaps a falling basketball player. So we have the shoulder set right here. Chest will be going that way. That is the curvature of the torso that we'll be following, or it could be straight too, but I think a curvature will be fine for now. The middle of the body, and then there is the lower part of the body, the torso. A lot of action going here. There's foreshortening here. So to begin here, we will put in 1, 2, 3. So that's the bell shape for the hand, elbow, and upper arm. And right here, let's put in same thing. Upper arm, elbow, hand, and we have a bell shape for a hand. Okay. So far so good. And then we go into the legs, and there's a lot of foreshortening here. So 1, 2, and 3. So this appears smaller, but in a moment we will know that that's because of the foreshortening. And right here we have to just imagine that the thigh is going just that much, and then we have the knee, shin and calf, and we will have a foot going that way. And of course here a foot going this way. So it looks like a person, sort of, but we will of course add some more dimension to this in a second. And we will start off, let's put down the head first. So let's not go overboard with the expression, so we'll just do sort of a partial screaming action here. So generic face quickly put down, just to show the direction really. So shoulder right there, and of course I just shifted the elbow up a little bit, and that's okay. So forearm, hand, and hand. And let's put this hand's fingers round about there. There's the rest of the hand right there. And this hand, same exercise. To start off, so rolled out the fingers there, sort of. So the person is partly in a protective type of pose, and it's very natural to come up with this once a person takes a tumble. So body going down, and then we go into let's actually do this one first. So knee, shin and calf going into the foot. This is easier than it looks, really. Now there can be hints of the thigh from the side or from this side, depending on the angle that we need to tap into. And then of course we go and put out this guy here. So knee again, going into the thigh. And we have the foot right there. Now we can play around with a few options if you want. It's for instance, we could extend this arm right here, and this is very natural as well, going right past this. So this arm is now in the foreground. We come right around there, bell shape, and let's put some fingers on the ground. Very common to see this pose, because naturally the hand is like trying to get into action and like trying to protect the person as much as possible. And then this leg can like be more flat. So knee, shin and calf going down yet. So that is an additional option as well for the leg, but that is like more natural. So let us grab ourselves a marker and draw some fatigues on this guy and some tones. So if we were to picture this as a basketball player, let's give him a head off here. Let's grab a different marker first of all. So just going through, with some quick inks here. And I choose to go with this hand. Actually, if you try to Google some images right now, I'm fairly confident that we will end up with something that is like that if we put in basketball tumble. Just curious. I'm pretty sure there'll be, I've seen, like, I think everybody has seen a position like this. And it's very instrumental in the sense that it can be a pose that can be used for so many different purposes, even for illustrating certain action sequences in perhaps in an illustrated graphic novel, in a comic. There's the other leg. Now we will, so that is the core of the exercise, really. That is the position, but let's put some so let's put a basketball. Let's see how this comes out. Like, we will just throwing in some inks. Okay, hefting up some tones there. elbow. Okay, so we are getting there step by step, I think. Some tones for the sock, pair of shoes right there. Maybe a hint of the shorts here, Basketball shorts. Fabric stretch. Make the shorts a little more baggy. And then a little curvature in the sock there. That's, actually, I do not know if all basketball players wear socks. I just, became confused there, but it doesn't matter. This might as well be a rugby player, a soccer player, a basketball player. A tumble is a tumble, and usually the human frame adopts so many protective positions which are somehow ingrained into even our memory, and we just can bring them up like randomly in our head whenever we picture a pose like this. So there we have it, a falling sportsman, and assuming that kind of pose. Of course, you could like hunch the shoulders deeper. You could we could here, just by a little length, for example, we could chunk up the add some bulk to the neck, some tones here around the face, and just to explore some what we call decorative elements in the illustration. So there we have it, a falling position from that particular side and that stance. Please do try it out, and I'm sure that you will find it a fun exercise. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and keep in touch. Have yourself a wonderful day.